Hello, Steve White, Trickboy89 for Steve Arts 89. Well, the Strange New Worlds sneak peek scene from the court-martial episode, I guess, of Una. Also had another thing. I mean, the main thing people are noticing, of course, are the dress uniforms, which they have more detail in some ways and look better made. But I actually think the older ones actually were a stronger design with the more solid sort of braid. But the other thing that was in the video were the I guess the recording tapes that look like little coloured discs, diskettes. I'm not quite sure what they were originally called or what we'd call them now, but these ones seem to be clear, kind of like isolinear chips. But yeah, I just don't understand why include something like that. I mean, they've gone out of their way to insult the original designers and the original Star Trek, and say it looks bad, it looks cheap, we can't do that, it wouldn't work on TV today, even though, you know, it still works in reruns and still works on DVD and still works in, you know, newer shows like Enterprise where they just reproduce the exact same look. There's very little you actually have to do. There's little you have to do, but very little you have to do to make the original series design look good on TV. It's a style. It's just the argument against it is stupid. But I just don't understand. If pick a lane, either give a totally new original look that, you know, is original, or reproduce the original. They're not doing either. They keep they stay just far enough away, some might say 25% away, from the original, but they still don't do their own thing. So you're not making anyone happy. The new people, you know, they're still getting a lot of original series stuff. The people who don't like the original series are still being annoyed by things that, you know, are coming from the original and calling it, you know, nostalgia bait and everything and member berries. And then, you know, you have the people who want to see the original, you know, the canon show reproduced and want to see something that's correct with the period and with the look and everything that's been established in the universe. But they don't do that either. So they're really not making anyone happy, because, I mean, only the people who don't know anything about Star Trek, because the people who do are either annoyed because they're not getting something new, or they're not getting you know, accurate, I don't want to say recreation, but an accurate version of the universe and the costumes and the technology and everything. I just don't understand why they just don't pick a lane. Either, you know, do it authentically, or just ignore it and do your own thing. They're trying to have it both ways, and it's just not really working. And that's, I think, why I'm sort of struggling with the show. I want it to do its own thing, but yet they, instead of creating new aliens, they redo the Gorn and basically copy the xenomorph from Alien and stuff like that, when they could have just done a new, you know, alien that was scary, like the aliens in Alien, and no one would have cared. But they totally changed the Gorn. So anyone who's watched the original show, or Enterprise, or even Lower Decks, will look at that and go, that's not the Gorn. And you didn't have to have that situation if you'd just done something new and original. It's supposed to be Strange New Worlds, not, you know, regurgitated, you know, words that don't really resemble what was originally eaten. I don't know, it's getting really frustrating. I'm really trying to love the show and trying to give it a chance, but they just keep retreading stuff but not doing it right, rather than doing their own thing. It's like, just like the movies, the JJ films, they did their own thing. They had an in-canon excuse and they did their own thing, and that worked. This trying to say it's original and canon, and but then not doing it as it should be, but still trying to, it's like they think they're going to lose the original audience if they just admit it's not canon. They've already lost those people because they're not stupid, and you know, they're just insulted by them continuing to insist that this is what things look like and that we are just confused and don't remember what the original show looked like. It's very frustrating. And yes, the original designs do hold up better than the new ones. There's a lack of detail. You know, all you need is better material, a little bit more detail without actually changing the designs, and it would work. It'd be totally, what was I going to say? Plausible, saleable. It would work. And the frustrating thing is, you know, they could have either done like a really nice, expensive sort of, you know, Star Trek Continues version, you know, of Strange New Worlds, you know, in an accurate universe, or they could have done something totally different. But they're trying to do both, and it's just not working. And I feel like I've said that 5 times, but Yeah, that's how Star Trek Strange New Worlds has failed. It didn't do its own thing, and it didn't, go back to what was established either. And they're just in this middle land that doesn't really work. But it's not awful, but it just doesn't click. Just doesn't yeah, no. Still gonna watch season 2 though, because I did enjoy a couple of episodes of the series, like literally like 3, but that's it. Okay, I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I didn't notice anything else in the video. I don't think I missed anything else, but I just felt like they both warranted their own videos and their own conversation. But I'm done, unless they release something tomorrow.